Happy birthday to you. I know you're alone, it sucks. I'm sorry, boo. I love you more than you can imagine. I know because I got your letter last night and I read the first page in the back, which is still part of the page. Anyway. Happy birthday to you. You're such a brute, you should live in a zoo. I love you more than you love you. I pray this year your birthday I pray you take this day and stretch it out over a year. I pray you have a theme of growth and somehow accomplish all your desires, my dear. Okay, so you probably won't have a happy birthday. And your letter said, oh, my voice is still bad. In your letter, you said that you felt something missing. I know you mean my body next to yours. You also said you feel like I have gone cold and given up on you. To a degree, you are right, sweetheart. I cannot help the way my body shuts down to help me go through things. And I will always love you. Whether you believe it to be true or not, that's not my job to love you so well that it feels like a tangible thing inside you. I know you think of me. Sometimes you think of me fondly, even though you know I have short hair now and I'm a mess. But you don't really know what I'm dealing with or how to get into my world, babe. You never have. Even with your comment, recently, like, I got us insurance. Babe, you got us insurance after you wrapped your hands around my throat because you were finally desperate enough to go to the hospital and try to get some oxys from them. I told you Oregon was weird and different. I told you they treat you like you're a druggie, although apparently they're not treating you that way, which is seriously ironic, considering your propensities as opposed to mine. But yeah, you didn't take me into the doctor, you didn't take me into the hospital, you didn't do, hey look, you can see the perfect on my glasses. That's fun, that's fun. Okay, I I know, honey. I know this is like seriously so hard, and it is harder for you than it is for me because I've done the work. There's still so much more work to be done. Obviously, I'm still, you know, trichotillomaniaing it up. It doesn't matter. I just got super self-conscious because I took off my glasses and then I'm more vulnerable. Honey, I want to be able to trust that I can be safe with you someday. I don't know how we would do that, but I know that the work required on your part needs to be equal to the work that I have already done and will do, you know. I supported you. You want to talk about the ways that you supported me, but in a physical realm. Allowing me to steal your warmth. I mean, even with cooking food, you weren't willing to change what foods you cooked on a daily basis because of where my digestion was at. You know, not that I'm saying you needed to change everything you cook, just saying we could have done some more meals that were a little easier on my body. So even in that area, you know, you're mostly just taking care of yourself, babe. Love you very, 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 very much. And you have a selfish streak. I mean, everybody has a selfish streak. Yours is in an area that is, in my opinion, no longer serving your best interest. So, yeah, I'm colder, honey. I am. And I'm kind of sorry about that, and I'm kind of not. And you can call that cold too if you want to. And I'm so grateful you wrote again, honey. Oh my God. Dear God and Gaia, what I would give to be the massive writer whose life I used to live. Writing for hours a day sometimes. If I could have seen earlier the way that my actions were causing my body harm, if I could have seen the way I was deteriorating, if I could have made changes, baby, you've got to lose that 100 pounds. We're obsessed with each other, okay? I know you love me. I know you feel a lot of emotion and passion towards me. I haven't given up on you or forgotten about your spark, baby. I feel that you have given up on you. And I feel that you give up on you very easily on a regular basis. And I am, for the first time, needing to take care of myself 100% first. The agreement we made with being together and getting married and everything is that you would assist taking care of me. You made some choices of focus that altered that agreement. And you did not honor your word in a lot of areas. Thank you. This letter feels less manipulative so far. Couldn't get past the first page. I never can get past one page at a time. It's very emotional for me. It's very hard. It would be hard for you too, I would imagine, if you were getting letters in return. Unfortunately, I mean, all my wrist strength goes now to just the basic self-care, babe. So that I'm not having to eat with my fingers, you know, so I can actually lift up the utensils, you know. I have some really lightweight chopsticks now. They're pretty good. There's just so many factors. Anyway, I know you felt like you did so much for me. And in ways, you did. But in lots of ways, you didn't. You just didn't. And then, I know you've apologized for calling me lazy and whatever, but you literally called me lazy almost every day for 9 months. And I guess almost every day that's a bit of an exaggeration. It was probably more like every other day. Sometimes every 3 days. But when you'd say it. And there was a lot of energy. There was a lot of judgment. And there was a lot of irritation with me for not picking up stuff that you dropped faster. We both have nerve damage. We both drop things. But like, I was doing all the laundry and keeping track of all the schedules, even with my bad memory, doing whatever else that I was doing just to stay on top of things, and you weren't helping me in the shower to wash my hair. You weren't helping me to do the things that kept me being able to use my wrist strength for other things, and then you would call me lazy and selfish. And you say that you see my heart, but you don't, baby. I think, and I could totally be wrong, I think you are so afraid of your heart, your past, your biological come from and experiences and hurt and pain and whatever. I think you're so afraid of looking at areas in which you have truly, literally been a bully and a brute. Whether with me or with anyone, I believe that a part of you knows that when you dig inside, you're going to find a whole pile of, oh my gosh, that was why. I was going to do a video anyway because it's your birthday, but that's why I'm doing it like so freaking early in the morning. It's because you said you're going to compost your life. I mean, you didn't say it that way, but you know, my motto is shit to fertilizer, and you said you are going to turn all this shit into fertilizer, and that if God gives you another chance with me, which is like 100% up to you, because I mean, like I said, we're obsessed with each other. Like, we need to acknowledge that. You've been obsessed with me from the beginning. I mean, maybe you don't see it right now because you don't feel it right now, and you're very much a person who, when you're not feeling it, you don't see it, which I understand now. After these last 3 years, when I'm not feeling it, it's harder for me to see it too, babe. But, you know, I watched these videos recently. I found this, she used to be in the Cheetah Girls, which was a Disney movie I really liked. I kind of want to watch again, to be honest. See what it was about it that really appealed to my teenage self or whatever. I don't remember when it came out. Anyway, Raven was the reason I watched the Cheetah Girls, but this person now has a talk show called The Real with this Jeannie Mai. And Jeannie Mai, anyway, there's all these stories I'd love to tell you, but it doesn't matter. It's not the point, and the time is running out. I have just enough room on my phone to do this, and then I have to erase it once I download it, and hopefully it will work and I can keep doing this. We'll see. But I'm running out of time. Anyway, her name is Adrienne, this chick who is married to this guy named Alex. And they have a very good vibe. And I don't think you could fake a vibe like that. And you know my song. This house is a home full of harmony. We love each other so much. When we say our words, we speak them lovingly. and we are tender in our touch. And without God we wouldn't make it. And without God we couldn't even fake it. Though we can't see him, he's our Father above. And without him we'd never find true love. Okay, and it goes on and everything, right? And I really, really wish I still had that verse that I had written about judgment and gossip. Should not have given it to that shelter because they didn't even use it, but whatever. They were an amazing shelter. Okay, and they had a major problem with some of the women in the shelter because it was a big one. Anyway, I'm trying not to get distracted. The point is that Adrian and Alex have this relationship that, just like with your relationship with God, you can't fake it. Now, we can fake our relationships with each other to a point. Everybody can do that to a point. But, you know, that point is very subjective and individual. And it totally matters on, you know, how connected that person's heart is with God and how in alignment their actions are with the spark of their soul and whatever else, right? Well, I love you. I love you very much, but am I distancing myself because of you wrapping your hands around my neck twice and not being able to fully take accountability yet? Mm-hmm. Are you going to be able to make me feel guilty about that? No. Do you want to? That's between you and God, babe. I don't know. Like, I literally don't know the depth and purity of your intentions and your heart. Because you said you could see my heart. I never claimed to be able to fully see your heart. I could see you. I can see your heart to a point. I can see your intentions to a point. Things have gotten really messed up. And the time is really running out, so I'm going to have to go. But, and you have the time that you need. You have the time that you need. Just because I've disconnected and removed myself because you weren't able to shield me even from yourself doesn't mean that I love you any less. And it doesn't mean I have less faith in you. It just means I didn't have a lot of faith in the beginning. Not because I didn't have a lot of faith in you, but because I didn't have a lot of faith in men in the beginning. And you promised me that you were going to make that all better. And that's what men do with me. Just promise me they're going to make it all better. They're going to be the one guy that I can actually trust in and rely on and whatever. And you chose not even to let me know that you... Yeah, the whole dad thing. I mean, there's just so much going on. There's just so much going on. So just please, you know, have a theme this year for your birthday and work towards it. You know, every day, moment by moment, because you can do this. Will you? It's up to you. And it's your actions that are going to show me that, not your words. Although I love the letter and I love you. Okay.